Hey guys, welcome back. It's me, Gibby, and I've got a special guest host with me this evening.
Hi, it's Gibbette.
Yeah, Gibbette's joining me.
Girl or whatever we decided on, I don't know.
Wifey?
That's what I'm normally known as. Yeah.
Sexy beast?
No, I don't think that's going to work for my team.
Yeah, I tried to talk her into doing strip Blood Bowl for you guys. She wasn't down for it. Yeah, this is Blood Bowl. I know this isn't what you guys are used to seeing me play, but I haven't done a games for you and her in a little while, and this is a great game for you and her. I know I don't do a whole lot of miniatures and everything. Like I said in a previous video, I've got a little special project that I'm working on right now, and we were taking a break from that. The kids are asleep, and we decided to play some Blood Bowl, and we were like, screw it, let's just take and record it, throw it up on the channel, let you guys actually have a play action that has the misses in it with you guys, with me. So we're going to play through a quick game of Blood Bowl, let you guys watch it, see if you guys enjoy it. Those of you who have not seen or heard of this game before, it's a miniatures game, obviously, of football, and it's based in the Games Workshop Warhammer universe. So you've got humans, orcs, elves, dwarves, goblins, minotaurs, you know, all that cool stuff.
Isn't there a rat team?
Yeah, Skaven, they're called that. And like you can see, here's our troll guy. We don't have the greatest painting skills. Wifey painted this one. She did pretty good.
You did that one, actually.
Oh, I painted this one. She painted the orcs.
I painted these guys.
She did a good job on it.
This is my team.
That's her team. What did you name your team?
I hadn't decided on a team name. I guess they could be the Demon something, since I like Wake Forest. Demon Deacons. Demon Orcs.
The Demon Orcs.
Yeah.
And my human team, this is my big guy here, the ogre.
He's very ugly.
He's sexy, isn't he? Looks a little bit like Gimpy. Big and powerful. And then my regular team guys down here. So my little human players.
Yeah, you've never seen our faces on this channel, so this is a good...
Yeah, they have. They've seen you.
This is a good depiction of what we look like in real life.
Well, everyone knows what we look like because I use my real Facebook name on there anyway. But yeah, it's a game of football set in the Warhammer universe. So you can kill your opponents, you're knocking them down. Things of nature. Yeah, you got a tiny little...
teeny weeny little football that you don't really... I mean, you do use it, but it's, you know.
Well, it's about the football. So you're trying to knock your opponents down. You're trying to kill them, break their armor, do all that cool stuff. It is a dice-based game, obviously. So you have specific dice that have symbols like push, and that knocks down both people. That'll knock down the defender, knock down the attacker, and then that will potentially knock down the defender depending on what his skills are. So it's a D6 dice with specific symbols.
We're just doing a playthrough. You're not breaking any of the rules in this video?
No, we're just playing it, but for those who haven't played the game, you know, this way they see it and kind of understand.
Well, maybe you can have the dice symbols flash up for those.
I don't know if I have the symbols, the images. I might be able to find them somewhere.
Anyway.
But these don't have counters, so I can't throw those up on the screen like I do for my my other games. So we're going to get the game started off here. And what we're going to do is we're each going to roll a D6, and we're going to see which one gets higher, and we'll be able to pick to receive or kick off.
Mine are green.
Green for her.
And his are blue.
Oh, I forgot to tell the name of my team. It's the Gimpy's Gridiron Gang.
Did you just come up with that, or you already knew that's what you were going to call it?
That's what I knew I was going to call them.
I just decided mine, because I didn't know I needed to name mine. But these are mine. I painted them. I will name them. I will love them. They will be mine.
I was thinking you could call them like Gorky and the Orky Bunch or something. Kind of like, you know, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Yeah.
Well, because there's like one of the guys in the Warhammer universe, like Mork and Ork or Gorky or something like that.
I have no idea. Just so you know, Warhammer is not really...
Your thing. I know. Well, it's not really my thing anyway.
Repertoire.
All right, so roll your dice, see who gets higher. I got a 2, you got a 3.
Yay.
So you get to pick whether you want to receive or
receive in the second half.
Okay, so she's going to receive, which means I have to set up my team first.
So football fans, that was basically the equivalent of the coin toss.
Yeah, the coin toss.
And that's how you start.
So I'm going to take and put my big guy here on the center.
And the receiving team sets up first.
No,
Yes, you're. Oh no, I'm receiving this time.
Exactly.
So the kicking team. I thought the receiving team set up first.
I'll tell you what, just to save time, because the video will take a little while. Otherwise, I'm going to stop her here, and I'll start her back up once we've got our team set up for you guys. Okay, we're back. We're set up. There was a bit of confusion right there before we got started, because I thought she said that she was receiving in the first half, but she said...
I was thinking typical regular college football, and I said, I'll receive in the second half, but that's not the way it works. So I'm going to receive just to make it easier.
Yeah, because it has to do with who sets up first and all that other good stuff. So I've got my little line of guys set up. She's got her little line of guys set up. I'm not going to get it overly in-depth with the rules. This is basically just for you guys, just for whoever wants to watch it. But a few things to keep in mind is when you're setting up in your outside lanes, you know, of these lines here on each side, you can only set 2 guys, and you have to have at least 3 guys on the line of scrimmage, which are these 7 squares on each side. So these 14 total squares.
Yeah, center line, just like regular football, line of scrimmage. The dotted line is what he means by the outside lines. But
the line of scrimmage in this game does not move. The center is always considered your line of scrimmage. Generally, most of the action will happen in this area. Someone will try to run the ball up the side, and it just depends on whether or not they make it.
The only thing really that's massively different than regular football with this is we're not measuring yards, and we're not trying to have so many downs to make a touchdown. You have so many turns before the half, but you're not measuring anything. So that's why the scrimmage line doesn't move.
I'll show you guys here in just a little bit the player cards, because they've got some real nice player cards. And they even have these neat little coin tokens that we've painted as well. She's got her little orc coins that she's painted. And they're used to help keep track of what turn and your score. Yeah, those are used.
Cool.
Yeah.
This is how we keep track of our rerolls.
And here's my little golden gloves.
The way I like to think of the rerolls is like the timeouts. That's how many timeouts you have. That's what the rerolls are in Warhammer world.
Yeah, your redos. So since I've kicked off now, or getting ready to kick off, I have my little ball, which I have set down over here. Is that in camera? Yeah, it's right over there.
It's this teeny tiny little dot right there.
So now we do a 2d6 roll, and we see what the kickoff event's going to be. It is a 10, so we're going to take a little look at our kickoff table here. A 10 is a blitz. The kicking team receives a free bonus turn. Yay! However, players who are in an enemy tackle zone, which is basically, you see how their game board is laid out in these little dots that make squares. A tackle zone is anything around a player, okay? Problem with this is any players who are in an enemy tackle zone at the beginning of this free turn may not perform an action. I only have 2 characters that are not in an enemy tackle zone. So
wait, does that apply to both of us? Does
no,
that mean
this is the kicking team. I get that. So I get a free turn to do something
with 2 human players against my giant Buffy orcs.
Yeah, your giant gay orcs. So, and yes, you can move, when you're moving, you can move orthogonally or diagonally in this. My little thrower here has a movement of 6, isn't it? I'm looking at the 6.
The base game comes with cards that tell you,
2, 3,
he tends
4,
to remember all that stuff.
5. Yeah, I can get to there and throw a blitz with this guy assisting, and I can have a 2 dice attack against him, so I can hurt you on that. So that's going to be my free move, or part of my free turn. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 to there. I'm now in his tackle zone, and I'm throwing a blitz. And a blitz in this game is when you throw a block and attack. Otherwise, you can only do it when you're up adjacent against the enemy player.
All of this supposed to happen before we do the movement thing with the ball? Or are you
yes.
Okay.
We're going to do a bounce for the ball here in just a sec. All right, so I'm going to roll 2 dice because my strength is now higher than his. There's here, let me show you guys the little cards that come with the game. These are neat, especially for newer players to it. They'll show you the stats for the characters. You got your movement, your strength, which will determine how hard you can take and hit someone, your agility value, which you're going to use for things like dodging out of tackle zones, catching the ball, throwing the ball, and your armor value, which is how well you're protected versus an enemy player hitting you and killing you, breaking your armor. So if you are even strength, then
against
you roll...
your opponent.
Yes, against your opponent, you're going to just roll a single die and take whatever result it is. However, if you're higher strength or you have assistance...
Which assistance is?
Assistance, I'm getting there. Assistance is a player who is not in an enemy tackle zone. So this guy cannot help because he's in this orc's tackle zone, but this one is only in the tackle zone of the target, so he can help, which means that I'm getting a +1 to my strength, and I get to roll 2 dice. So I will roll my 2 dice, and we'll see what happens here.
Hopefully nothing.
I got a push and a that. And,
and a that.
and a both down. And the thing is I don't want to use that because she has a special skill on that player called block, which means only I would go down. So I can either use a team reroll to do that again, or I can do a push. I'm going to do a push and simply push her back to here, the only place I actually can push her. And do I want to follow up? After you make a successful block and knock someone down and or push them back, you have the opportunity to follow up. Let's see. Nope, I'm going to leave him there. And my catcher, I do have the option to do something with him. Let's go ahead and turn this guy back to the front. Throughout the game, what we're going to do is if a player has been activated and moved this turn, you'll see us turn them sideways, and that just helps us designate which players have acted. That way at the end of the turn we can just turn them back and we're good to go.
So know which players you've already used.
Yeah.
Keep it simple.
I'm just going to take and move this guy to the center so I can dip out whichever direction I need to. All right, now we have to do our scatter for our little football that's way over there. Do you want to roll it or do you want me to roll it?
No, you can. I was just going to grab the ball thing to show him.
Go ahead. There is a cute little scatter template here.
Which I am going to paint.
Yes, she wants to paint it. And you see it has the numbers, and it just numbers the directions.
So yeah, it would be like this.
We know which direction.
So you roll the dice to see where the ball will bounce, just like a winning away.
So the ball is going to go to the 7, which is that way, and it's going to go 6 squares, which means it's going to go off 1, 2, 3, 4. And since it goes off, you get to put it with any of your players that you want.
They get to hold it?
Yeah, you get to put it in their hand, and they get to make a catch attempt. So.
And how many do I do the D6 for the?
You do 1d6
for the catch, and it's
yes,
what?
And
their
for
agility.
him, it's his
3
agility.
and higher.
His is 3.
Yeah.
So, and he's picking up the ball, so he's going to get a +1. So yeah, 3 or higher for him to get it.
No, wait. I'm gonna
Don't use a reroll.
Yes, I want to use a reroll. I want him to hold the ball.
You can just attempt to take and pick it up again. Don't waste one of your rerolls.
So where does it go then? Just right.
Roll the D8.
Oh, this is so
right there, and it'll tell you where it bounces to.
This one?
Yeah, one time.
I don't know it. D8, D6, D4. There's only one dice in my world.
And it lands here. Right there. And there you go. Now we can begin the game proper.
So, my turn because I received.
Yes. So now you're going to take and start throwing a buttload of blocks against my guy, try to pick up the ball. And the thing is, in this game, there's turnovers don't happen just like at the end of 4 downs. There's a certain list of events, and I do like the player. This game is actually quite an old game. I think it was originally released in like '88, and this is the 4th or 5th edition of the game. And the rules really haven't changed all that much, but the quality of the components definitely has gone up. Player aid definitely helps.
My painting skills have gone up since the 80s too.
Yeah, she's loving that. It does give you a list right here of the things that can cause a turnover, which is a player on the moving team is knocked down, a pass or a handoff is not caught, a player on the moving team attempts to pick up the ball and fails. Now this right here wouldn't have counted towards that.
Basically anything that you don't
succeed
on, like if I try to pick up this ball right now as my first action and I don't pick it up, turnover.
Yeah.
My turn is over. It doesn't matter that none of my other players have gone. This little guy screws it up. So I am not going to do that right now, because if I do, with my luck, I will not get it and my turn's over. So I'm going to do everything else and save that for the end.
Yeah, you want to start with your easier actions before you go into your harder actions.
So I'm trying to decide.
Oh, go ahead and move your turn token so you remember.
If I'm gonna
or
move
it's
him.
turn 1.
All right, I'm gonna move him back.
Now, if you attack with him, that counts as your blitz.
1. I'm not. I'm just moving him there.
Remember, turn him sideways. So that's it? You're just moving him there?
Yeah, I just want him back up in the midst of all your puny humans.
My puny humans.
All right, and I'm going to use this guy on this guy so he can help me.
No, he can't. He's in these guys' tackle zones.
Oh, I always forget that.
So it will be an even just 1 die block.
Then I'm not. Then I'm gonna use it to go after this guy, because then this guy can help me.
That guy can help you. Yes. So this you will get 2 dice.
Yeah. So still doing this guy on him.
Go ahead and turn him. So, well, you'll turn him after you follow up.
So 2 dice.
So roll your dice right here so the camera can see. And no whammy! Oh, whammy! She got him. All right,
this is the whammy dice.
That means that's the defender down, and since she's attacking from this angle, she can push him into one of these 3 squares here. And then you'll just lay down the model. No, one of these 3 squares here.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you're coming at it this way.
I got you.
You know, it just depends.
I got you.
So whenever a player is downed, you'll take and lay the model down, and that signifies the fact that they're down, and they'll have to stand up on the following turn. If they're laid face down, it means they're stunned, and then if they're
their
killed,
action will be to roll over and then to stand up in the next turn. Okay.
Did you want to follow?
Right
you have
there?
to move
right
there.
here?
Yeah, you have to move into the square he was in.
Okay. So I think I'm going to just move with this guy. And since he's not in tackle zone, because if you're in someone's tackle zone, you have to roll to get out of their tackle zone.
You have to attempt
move.
to dodge.
So I'm going to move him. And he can move. That's my black orc.
Are you wanting to do a blitz with him?
No. Not with him. He's fine. Black orc can move 4. So I can go 1.
And then you'll be in a tackle zone.
He's down.
He's not.
Oh, he's not. Dang.
Yeah, you haven't created a hole yet you can squeak through. You'd have to go right through your guy, which you can't do.
Well, that throws it off. I thought I could move through it, but not move out of it. So you can't even move through anyone's tackle zone?
You can move through it, but you're just going to have to make dodge attempts for each tackle zone that you go through.
Why would I do that? That's stupid. Then I need to use him. Yeah, then I'm going to blitz with him then.
All right. Who are you going to blitz?
This idiot that's keeping me from moving.
This idiot. So what square are you going to move to? You can move to this one?
There, yeah.
All right. So she's going to move 1
I'm going to
forward.
go ahead and turn him sideways just so I don't have to bump him again.
All right.
And now I'm going to...
Now he has an inherent strength of 4, so you're automatically going to get the 2 dice block against my guy.
Now, is there any special with this guy helping, or is it just the same as anyone else? Okay. Oh. 2 dice then again, right?
2 dice. And you got to push. So he can only go back to here.
Fine with me.
And he's standing. And did you want to follow, or are you staying there? You trying to make a hole?
Yeah.
Well, if you're trying to make a hole, then you want to bring him forward so you've got the hole to run your guys through.
All right. Okay, and then this guy, I guess... Is he close? He's not. Is he next to this guy?
Yeah, he can throw a block that way. But you're going to be rolling 2 dice with me picking what the 2 dice are if you throw a block with him. Because this guy's strength is 5. My ogre.
Well, then I think I'm going to move.
You're in my tackle zone. You have to dodge.
See, I hate this game. Let's quit. I'm just kidding.
You got the troll right there. His strength is 5, so it's an even shot.
The thing that pisses me off, honestly, like I really do enjoy this game. I really think it's a fun game. I just cannot stand the whole tackle zone thing, and that you have to roll to do anything besides block out of a tackle. It's just, I really don't like that rule. I think it's a dumb rule.
She keeps trying to well, just let me move through there so I can get the ball to the end zone.
I understand starting there, like he's here, so he can't move out of the tackle zone. But if I want to move past, you should be able to move past as long as you can move completely through it.
This is like, playing with toys as a kid, you have to imagine what they're doing. So
Okay, I imagine my guys kicking your guys and
if he tries to move away, you know, my guys are going to reach out with their spiky fist and try to punch him in the face. You know, this is combat
just bite
football.
his hand off. All right, I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave him there.
Well, you still got your big guy here you can attempt to throw a block with, and they will be even. Actually, you would have an advantage at this point because he could assist.
Well, I was going to say I can move him up, but...
So that would be one of the few times you would actually have a advantage on my guy.
I'm still learning the game, by the way. We've only played it really once, so I'm sorry that I'm not like, you know, he's helping me. This normally we would be more, you know, competitive. At least I would be, but he's helping me because I'm, you know,
I'm sure they don't mind.
Okay, so I should leave him there. Just leave him there.
You could take and throw a block against my best player with your best player
and just
have the assistant. Yeah, you don't have to do anything with him. I'm saying activate him.
I know. I was just turning him to say I'd already done whatever.
You don't have to activate him at this point.
Banter. We love each other. We really do. All right. So then I'll just do that. So it's what, 2? What am I?
Yeah, you'd be rolling 2, but first remember he's really stupid, so you have to roll a d6 and make sure you don't get a 1. So you got a 6. You're good. So he can activate. So you're going to roll your block, and you got attacker down or push.
That means I have to go down,
or
but you have to pick though.
No,
right?
you pick. You're picking.
Or I push you, then I'm going to push, but I can't push you anywhere. So
yeah, you can. You're throwing it this way so he can go here or here.
This guy.
Yes. And since you're getting this hole here, you probably want to go
here?
there. Yes.
Okay.
And did you want to follow up with your guy?
Yep.
So he's moved up, and then we'll turn him sideways.
He's so cute and stupid.
He's all spiky.
All right. I am going to move this guy up to... That's his turn.
Okay.
And then I'm going to...
You could do that.
I'm now trying to decide if I want to do it with him or him.
Also consider the tackle zones for them. If you're throwing it this way, all 3 of those are filled. So
yeah, I guess I'll
now what I have seen, and I'm not 100% because I haven't, I'm not sure I read this in the rules, but I've seen others where the block is made, and if it's full, you can push, and then like other players get pushed out of the way. So.
Oh yeah.
And I saw that was on Mini Wargaming when they were playing. So those guys know more about miniature wargaming than I do.
All right, I'm going to start playing for real and stop asking my husband to give me advice to beat him, because that's my goal. I want to win. All right, I'm just going to go for him.
Considering I like sexing you up, I want to make you happy.
Exactly, he does. I do have that advantage over him. All right, so I'm going to just...
You guys know how it works. Boobs get what they want.
So number 5 on number 5. Oh, cool.
Yeah, we've got the little numbers written for him at the bottom.
Do I get to do 2 guys?
Yes, because that's your black work, remember?
Oh, yeah.
The big guys with their fists down like that are black works.
Sexy guys.
All right, you got defender down, so you can go here, here, here.
Here, here, or here?
Yeah.
These 3 are here?
Yeah, always think of it as the 3 opposite of where you're coming from.
Right there.
Are you following up?
I am.
So you push him forward. There you go.
Oh, yeah. All right, and... Let's see. I think I might just move him over.
You can't. You're in a tackle zone.
Oh. See? Tackle zone sucks.
You can throw a block.
Oh, I'm going to have to. 1 dice.
Yes, that's a 1 die
I do have to ask him for all that, because I don't get the whole... Even though there's a card in front of my face, that eludes me, and I don't want to remember it. So I just left it.
I don't want to remember it. All right, so that's a push.
And it's the 3, or I just straight back?
You can go here, here, and here. Just always remember it's the 3 opposite of whatever direction you're coming from. Are you following up?
Yes.
All right. So.
And then another block, and he can assist him or no? Because
these guys cancel each other out.
All right, so it's just 1.
Yep.
Which I already had 1.
And that's both of us down, but you have block, and so do I, so that's a nothing.
All right.
Because that's my blitzer and your blitzer.
And then I have my little thrower dude over here.
Mm-hmm. You have an orc thrower, and you have a little goblin. Look at this little goblin. Look how good she did on these little goblins. Those things are just... You can't see it because the light isn't showing it that well for some reason on the camera, but it's a cute little goblin.
I'm going to move him up to here.
So you're good with him.
Oh, wait. I can still use this guy.
Yeah.
1, 2. How much? Can he move 6?
That's a lineman. He can move 4 or 5.
5. So I'm going to move him too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Getting him behind the lines.
Yep. And now I'm going to use my last turn to try and pick that up. So he needs
to spend 1 movement point to move in there.
Okay.
All right.
And this does not count as a blitz. Picking up the ball does not count as a blitz action, correct?
No, you're not attacking anything.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
All right. So he's got an agility of 3, which there's a cool little agility table here at the top. Agility of 3 is normally a 4 up, but if you're attempting to pick up the ball, there is a +1 modifier to pick it up. So it's going to be a 3 up, anything but a 1 or 2, and you can pick up the ball. Oh, turn over.
I'm using my...
You're using your reroll? All right, so she's using a team reroll. She has 3
if
for the
I
half.
used my reroll and did not get this, that would be the end of my
That
turn,
happens
by the way.
all the time, though.
Yes,
happens
I know,
all the time.
I know,
People
I know.
get pissed.
Come on. 3. Woo!
You like blowing on those dice, don't you?
Yeah. All right.
Dirty.
Now I'm going to turn
All right,
players.
you got 5 movement points left. You can move them.
No, I moved him there.
Yes,
Oh,
but you can continue moving. Now, remember, you got your hole over here.
4, 5 movement points.
You can go that way.
But I want to come to him because of
Why?
his,
He's not going to carry it.
he can throw me.
Oh, yeah, he can throw you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, so you can get right up to him. You got 1 more to get to him. And then you'll be there. All right, so she's going to take and turn the little players back. I'm going to stop it. All right, we're set up for humans, turn 1. And real quick, I'm going to take and actually pan over to the player card so you guys can see those.
Do you want me to just pick mine up and show you?
No, I'll just pan over to it. It's fine. And actually, yeah, go ahead and just pick it up. Here, I got it.
Here, I got mine up.
All right, got it.
No, I got
Yours
mine.
has so much stuff on it. All right, here we go.
Because mine's cooler.
I got the little player card here. You can see the little coins we were talking about. This is where you're going to keep score. This is where you're going to take and keep track of your hurt players, your reserve players who can come on in case you have others that are killed, your knocked out players, and then your dead players.
When can you bring the reserves in? At the half?
After halftime.
Okay.
Yeah. And then here's where you keep in track of which half you're on. So as you're going through, each time it's your turn, which remember, if you have something bad happen and you have a turnover,
Your turn's over.
you can burn through it really quick. So you're going to have 8 turns and then bam, halftime. Then you do your second half. And then
this is your rerolls.
Yep. Your little team rerolls, and then you just move
Since
this
humans
down.
are little pansies, they get 4, but the orcs only need 3.
Actually, when you're taking and setting up, like, you can do league games for this stuff, which is really cool if you get a group of guys who are doing a league, or a group of ladies, as the case may be.
Yeah, I'm offended. I'm triggered.
And you can take and do a league game, and what you do is your guys actually have points. Here, let me show you guys. There's a little booklet. If you've ever messed with anything...
Look at our cute little goblin guys on the front.
Little goblin guy. If you've ever dealt with anything with Games Workshop, they're all about selling you a bunch of books and extra crap. But in the back, there are some team lists, and the players have a point cost associated with them, a monetary
Kind of
cost.
like your Star Wars stuff.
Star Wars miniatures.
Yeah.
And you'll have so much, like, a league might start with 1 million points for each team.
$1 million?
Yes, but like the troll costs like 300,000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And a goblin costs something like 40 or 50,000. You know, black orcs like 100. It just depends. So you'll spend that many points taken and accumulating your team, and the team re-rolls cost like 50,000 a piece. So you'll buy those for your team up to a point, but you have to invest in your players as well and stuff like that. League games are very cool if you guys are into this stuff.
Really quick, just an opinion on my part. I like this game. I love the miniatures. I've been painting these guys for since we got it. I love it. However, I do think that they really try to have everything as separate as possible. So if you buy a team separate from the game, these cards don't come in the box with that team. You have to order the cards separately, and I think that's annoying.
It's Games Workshop. It's what you expect. Like, okay, the little dice that come with it, I haven't bothered to invest in the dice, but I mean, they know how to do it. It's just like anything else, any hobbies that people can get into.
Just like Candy Crush, where I keep spending 99 cents to get the power-ups.
You're not still doing that, are you?
No.
All right.
I had to block myself. I had to go to Candy Crush Anonymous because it's bad.
Like, this is the color for the human team, so obviously the blue, and then green for the orcs. These come with the base game itself, but you can take and get, a set of dice for the rat team, and for the dwarf team, and for the elf team. There's, just different colored dice, and it's not that big of a deal, but, people are into their hobbies and they like to have that
things
stuff.
Uniform.
Yeah,
but it is kind
of the chrome.
Yeah, it's their moneymaker. But anyway, back to the game. Human team.
Now, the thing to keep in mind is my guys that are down, when you stand them up, that's considered 3 of their movement points. So like my linemen here that have 6 movement points, if they stand up, they can only move 3 more. And if they throw a block after standing up, it's considered to be a blitz.
And let me say this really quick too. If they're down and say he does something with this guy, he tries to do something and he fails and it's a turnover, they stay down.
Yeah.
So it's important to get them up as quick as possible.
Yeah.
Back to you, Frank.
Which way are we going to go here? What are we going to do? I definitely want to stand up some of my guys because I have to block off
Is there a little dead goblin over here? Aww.
All right. What goblin?
Right there. There's a little squished goblin right here on the board.
Oh, yeah. There's a little dead goblin.
See him.
I'm trying to decide, do I want to move him up here to take in...
This is the orc side of the... No, this is the human side of the board, right? By the way, this board has 2 sides to it. Yeah. This is the human side. The other side is the orc side.
Yeah, the other side.
So we're playing on the human home
It's called the pitch. You can actually buy extra game boards for it, which I like. So you can get ones that are specific to the different teams' home territory. That's actually kind of cool. All right, so I'm going to take and start with... all right, so I know he's going to blitz. So this guy, I'm going to stand him up and end his turn so he's done. I'm going to take my catcher and go 1, 2, stop him there. And then I'm going to stand... No, wait. I'm not going there.
No. Once you move, that's it.
Just 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna go there, and now stand him up. That I know. I was thinking that, and throw the blitz here with this guy assisting. So I've got the +1. So I get 2 dice.
Doesn't matter. My team crushed him
and
last
defender
time.
Down. So I get to throw him back somewhere.
Wait, doesn't he have?
It doesn't matter. That was the down.
He has block.
He doesn't. That's a lineman.
Oh, I thought you were going with that guy.
And it's a defender down anyway. Result. Throw that there. And do that. Oh, we forgot to do the break armor thing. We weren't paying attention on the first thing. We have to... After you knock someone down, you have to break armor. Attempt to try to break their armor.
So I need to do that twice for you then.
Yeah, hold on. We'll do it. Here, we'll catch up. So, for the one that I just knocked down, I roll 2 dice. I got a 7 total. This Blood Bowl symbol is a 6. So, that doesn't break their armor. You have to exceed, not meet, exceed their armor. This guy's armor is a 9, so I didn't beat it. And you can try for those 2 guys real quick.
So, what do I do? 2d6? Or...
Yes. And normally, I shouldn't let her do this because, she forgot.
No, I told you guys, I don't remember the rules of the games. I just play.
Go ahead and roll. All right, didn't break it. Second one. Didn't break it.
Wait, this was on a 12. I did break it.
It was on 12? Really?
Yeah.
You're not going to stuff her in.
He's a little ornery.
No, I want to make sure they're in the right squares.
Are you going to get your measurer out and start measuring them?
Okay, so I knocked that guy down, didn't break his armor. These guys have moved. I can take and beat the hell out of him.
Yeah, good luck.
He
has
blitz.
Block.
I want to try to get those guys over there. So we'll take, and I'm going to throw a block with my blitzer here against your blitzer.
Why don't I block it back?
And I have 2 assists, which is going to bring his strength up to 5. Unfortunately, that's still just a 2-die block.
Before you do that, do you want to tell them the funniest part about this whole miniatures thing and how I originally thought they were played? Have you told them that before?
No, I haven't. Yeah, go ahead and tell your story. They love it when I tell stories, but I'm usually telling military stories.
When we first, you can do your turn while I tell them. So this was years ago. I don't even remember what we were doing. I think he was trying to introduce me into Warhammer, and we painted some of the figurines, and we got the stuff, and we went to play
Models,
first.
not figurines.
See, we went to go get some of the Barbie figures, models.
Yeah,
and
models.
we painted them up, and I was all excited to play. And we sat down, and he got the dice out, and I was like, "What? Why do we need dice?" He's like, "What do you mean we're gonna play?" And I'm like, "What do you need dice to play?" And he's like, "What did you think we did?" And I literally thought that we were just gonna be like, "I got you, pew pew pew." I literally thought it was like how my son plays with his toys, and that we were just going to set it up, and I was going to shoot him, and he was going to shoot me back, and that's how we were going to play.
She literally thought we were going to play like we were 8 years old again, playing with little action figures and go, pew, 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 I got you. With Warhammer stuff. You got to be kidding me.
Sorry, I had to share that.
Oh, cool thing, though, is if you've got assists like I have over here, I have 2 guys assisting because they're not in tackle zones. If you can get to double the opponent's strength, you actually get to roll 3 of the block dice and pick which one you want to keep. I'm not there. I'm 1 short, so we'll take and roll 2 and see what happens.
2 is my...
Defender down.
2 is my favorite number, by the way.
So he's going to go down. We'll put him right there. Put this guy here. And I will attempt to break your armor for your blitzer. 3.
Yeah,
That's the 4th time I've seen 3 and a 1 rolled. And you did it twice over here with your dice, and then I just did it. Okay, so got that taken care of. Now if I go...
Why is my guy laying down sideways?
He's just laying down. Period. I've just got him down. Don't worry about it.
I am going to worry about it. That's not how he should be. League rules permit he should be laying down
3, 4,
that way.
5, 6... Okay, so I can get to there. I get in your tackle zone. And we will go there. Unfortunately, I'm in your tackle zone now.
You're not. You're so focused on this. You're not. I'm joking with you, and you're just like. I was like,
oh, she was making a sexual innuendo. I got you now. That's right.
Wow.
Gimpy's getting lucky.
When you're so nerd that you miss it.
Don't call me a nerd on my own channel. Come on now. Okay, so I've actually got your ball carrier now in my tackle zone, so that's good. Let's see, I got another guy here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get him over to there. So we'll do that. I want to do that. Yeah. We'll put him there to kind of hold you guys up a little bit. And I got to throw some blocks to try to get rid of this. Ooh, I can throw a block on your black orc with my big guy.
Ooh.
Ew, sexy. Yay town, population me. All right, y'all didn't hear me say that. That was her.
I did. No,
that was her.
My voice doesn't get that high.
Okay, so I'll tell you what. Let me... crap.
By the way, it gets kind of boring when you're waiting for the other person to make all their movements.
Wait.
Usually we just get our phones out.
Let me take, and I'm going to use my ogre here. My ogre of fire. And my big guy. He's big and awesome.
Your twin?
Shut up.
You're the one that said he looks like you.
No, you said he looks like you. All right, he's going to be throwing a block on your black orc, and it's 5 against 4, so I'm rolling 2 dice against your black orc.
Actually, he looks more like you. all those bumps.
Oh, oops, I'm rolling the wrong dice. Okay, first I forgot. I got to take, we're going to probably pause after this. I got to take and do his bonehead roll, which means anything but a 1, because a 1 means he does not activate this turn. So no whammies. Okay, so he's good. Now I'll throw my block.
With the correct dice this time.
Yes, with the correct dice this time. And defender down. That's what I'm talking about. Big boy going down. I'll throw him over there. Bonehead will follow up. We'll attempt to break your armor. Come on, kill one of these black orcs. All right, what's your armor?
I think it's higher than that.
It's a 9, I think.
Black orc, 9.
8. This guy has Mighty Blow, which means I can add 1 to the armor value or 1 to the injury roll. So if I had 1 more, I could have broke his armor, but that's all right. So
You don't.
no whammy.
So you can't.
No whammy. But now I can throw a block here with his assistance and have a 2-die block against your black orc. Right there.
I think you should just call him an orc.
Oh, I don't want to use one of my rerolls on this. All right, we're both just going to go down. So, like that and that. And you're going to be rolling to see if you break my armor as well. This causes a turnover. Even though I have guys left that I can move this turn.
Because he went down.
Because I went down.
Because he's a pansy, he loses.
Didn't break the armor, and you didn't either. Ooh, that was close. If she'd had one more, she would have broke my armor.
But yours, is that not a lineman?
Yes, it's a lineman. His armor is 8.
I rolled an 8.
Yes, you need to beat it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. If you do beat it, then you do what's called an injury roll, and the player has the potential to be stunned, knocked out. If they're knocked out, then they can potentially come back in the second half and or killed. And it's really bad. I've seen some guys who are playing like league games where their star player, someone they invested a lot of points in, will get knocked down in some lucky rolls, and bam, the guy is killed straight out of the game. Forgot one neat thing you can do in this game is foul. You can do that once a turn where you attempt to take and break someone's armor who's already on the ground. You just take, you don't have to roll your block dice, you just roll your 2d6. And if the roll comes up as doubles, then the player is considered to have been caught by the ref and he's ejected from the game. All right, so this takes care of Gimpy's turn. I'm probably going to pause it here because we've been yapping so much. I've got about an hour of footage, so I'll upload this as it is. And we will come back with turn 2 later for you guys. You guys take, well, here, you say goodbye as well, sweetie.
Goodbye, sweetie.
Yeah. You don't want to say anything else? Are you going to wear a cheerleading outfit for the next part of the video?
Yeah, I'm going to order actually some orc cheerleaders and paint them up, and I'm going to have them on the side.
You know they actually exist, right?
Why did you have to tell me that?
They have cheerleaders for this game.
Are you serious?
They have referees and everything.
All right, you're going to have to order them. All right, come back in a month when I've painted every single figurine that they, or model that they have.
Stop calling them figurines. That is such a girl
I'm a girl.
word.
I don't know what they're called. That's what they are. It's a figurine.
You gave birth to my children, and I had no idea you were a woman. Oh. All right.
Tag you later.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. There's just a goofy video that we're throwing up for you guys. We'll play through a few more turns later so you guys can see more of it if you guys enjoyed it. Y'all take care. I'll see you in the next one.